Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions. We are running 6.3.2 Inevitability Encroaching Stun path. So before we get into it, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment note below, like the video, share with your friends, share with your ally mates. All of that really helps me out a lot. Now, the most suggestive champions for this path are going to be tech champions with immunities. So Darkhawk, Gilly 2099, Warlock, Sentinel, Vision are all good champions to use here. You will combine them with improved subroutines. That is a 6.3 boost. That will give you immunity to stun and encroaching stun while you receive any debuff that you're immune to for tech champions. Now, if you don't have that, there are some other viable champions as well. You can use class boost with immunes. You can use Magneto for some fights, as there are quite a few metal champions. You can also use some champions that have shrug off as well, and you can max your limber mastery. That will also help you. And apart from that, there is a really nice synergy between Korg and Iceman. You can use that as well. And another MVP that can be for this path is Apocalypse. If you have Apocalypse, you can gain all his genetic code from the first two fights, and then he becomes stun immune and poison and bleed immune. So he can just run through the path without any problems. So the team we are going to take is going to be a Warlock, Gilly 2099 and Vision. Now you can use all three of them, but I will primarily use Warlock, and I have brought Vision and Gilly 2099 for the synergy. With Vision, anytime Warlock will be inflicted by a debuff that he's immune to, he will receive a Fury. And with Gilly 29, he will receive 70% bar for power. That can be only activated once every 12 seconds. And then I am going to really boost up my 200% tech and 12% tech as well, so I can cycle the L2s really quickly. And for the boss, as usual, I will bring Colossus with Omega Red synergy, because Colossus just becomes a different beast with that synergy. So once you go in, guys, the first fight is going to be against the Psylocke. That is a pretty standard fight. This one does not have those nodes yet, the Inevitability Encroaching Stun there, so this is just a good place to get a charge on your Corvus if you're going to run, or if you're going to run Apocalypse, this is good to get place to get the genetic code. Or if you're going to run Morning Star, this is also a good place to get a charge. So she is just a fodder champion in the beginning. Next up is going to be a Nightcrawler. Again, he's a mutant champion. He also has evade, so this is a very good place to get 2 charges for Corvus if you're going to run him. Or if not, you can bring in a Apocalypse and get the genetic code up to 5. Once you have that, he becomes stun immune, and also he does not take damage from poison or bleed, or the first time he gets them, he is able to learn to resist it, and then he stays like that for the whole of the fight. You can also use him and bring Colossus for the boss and use him as a horseman. So there's quite a few things you can do. Also, guys, if you're able to switch NC, well and good. If you're not able to switch NC, all you can do is to just parry him and only hit him in his parry, and he is also killable like that. Also, this path can be done with any tech champion, guys. I'm just gonna bring in Warlock because I find him really fun to play with. You can even run this path with a Darkhawk, or you can even run this path with a Vision. So any tech champion will make it easy. So the first fight on the path is going to be Omega Red. Now again, you can use any robot champion. Omega Red puts that spores on you that gives you a lot of damage, but his ability to put that spores on robots is greatly reduced, so it takes time for him to do that. So you can just bring in any robot champion and fight with him. And if you boost right, like I am using a 212% boost, together with the right synergies, I will have a L2 very quick. And that's all you do. You just hit them with an L2. By that time you get another one, and just keep cycling them, and you just finish off the fight before you win or hit them. Just remember guys, if you use a boost, there will be a timer that will, for your stun immunity, that is going to be in a green circle on your side, and then there's going to be a gray timer that is going to be for encroaching sun, that is going to give you a time after which you'll be stunned. So you have to make sure that you keep that green circle up, and the best way is to either hit your opponent, be aggressive, or hit in his block so you can get either a bleed or either a poison, and once you will be immune to them, the improved subroutines will kick in and give you stun immunity. Next one up is going to be a metal champion and also a mutant champion, that is X23. Now here again I am going to use Warlock, so the easiest way, I'm gonna parry him and start hitting him. I will try to keep my transmute virus on her, so she does not heal back even she has a regen buff. And yeah, that's about it. Apart from that, it's a pretty regulation fight. Make sure to align your green timer on your side to the gray out timer, because that is encroaching sun, and you need to be either using a special when that happens, that it's about to expire, or you have to hit your opponent in a block or something so you get the immunity, and then because of the improved subroutines you get an active shield to stop you from stunning. So just you have to make sure you look after that. Apart from that, it's a pretty simple and a regulation fight. Next one up is going to be a Rogue. Now Rogue is also an easy champion to face. Just be careful about her L1, so she steals your HP, and with her L2 she steals your mana, your energy that is ready for your specials. So yeah, just keep your distance from her, keep the transmute virus on her, and just cycle L2s once or twice and she will die really quickly. And then we're going to have an Iceman. So apart from biohazard, bleed and poison, there's going to be one more thing you need to be careful about, is going to be his cold snap. But because we have our Warlock, is immune to cold snap, so we don't have to worry. We can go back and you can fight the same way. Just build to an L2, hit him with an L2. Because of the boost you will get a lot of power back, and you then go another L2, and you just keep cycling L2 until he dies. Up next is going to be Colossus. Now he is really annoying in a sense that he's really tanky and he takes a lot of time to die. But with our synergies and Warlock, he will die quickly, because the only champion that can armor break Colossus are tech champions, and Warlock incidentally is a tech champion. Once you have Colossus armor broken, then he becomes like very soft and he dies very quickly. So we're just gonna bait an L2 here, and then we're gonna go back in and use an L2 again. Now with the amount of L2 damage, you will almost get an L1 back. And yeah, you just stay back, hit him, and as soon as you get an L2, you launch it again, and that is your most efficient and the fastest way to kill them off. Then we have another metal champion, that is going to be Old Man Logan. He's going to get the same treatment from Warlock. Again guys, I'm just using Warlock because I want to run through the path quicker. If you don't have Warlock, that's fine. You can use any other tech champion. You can use, just make sure that you use a robot because that is much more helpful. You can even use Ultron, you can even use Darkhawk, Vision, anybody for the matter. It would be an easy kill. And then we have the most hated defender that I don't like to face is a Domino. Now she does not need any introduction when she's a defender. So you just need to be careful that you keep your space and you parry her when she runs into you. And yeah, just be careful about her evade, and she will do a lot of critical hit failure, and she will get a lot of damage. So what I do, I try to finish the fight as quick as I can. As you see, I just used one L2 and I have another L2 again. I'm going to use it and bring her down before she even gets a chance to create any disruptions and kill my character off. But I am just going to kill her with the L2s. Now this next one does not have the same global node anymore because this is the node from where all those inevitability and encroaching server originating, but he does not have it. So it's a very simple and straightforward fight. All with him you need to care about when he's about to be near his 30 lunar charges where he gets all the power and everything. You just need to keep away from him until he drains all his power, and that's about it guys. Very simple regulation fight. And the final fight before the boss is going to be a Goldpool. Now he will have poison vulnerability, and also he's gonna have vigorous assault. Now I forget that vigorous assault makes him unblockable whenever he's healing, and that's most of the time. So you just need to be careful about that. I think I die here once without realizing that he's on regen, and then I come back and bring another champion and bring him down. So that was a good learning process. So just be careful with that vigorous assault. And finally, we have the boss fight that is going to be a Nick Fury who will have empowered immunity. Tactical adjustment is instead of one, he will gain two intel charges when you hit him, and also Shank that will give you bleed when he hits you. Now, I feel like one of the best counters is Colossus because he's bleed immune, and all of this armor stacks really help him out. So I'm gonna use Colossus, guys. There's quite a few other options mentioned on the left of your screen, so you can use those as well. And with him you just need to make sure that you use his armored immunity into your favor. So whenever he's on a 1 or 1.5 bar of power, let him come to you and you parry him, he will be immune, and then he will go up to 2 bars of power. So try to always keep above 2 bars of power, otherwise the L1 sometimes is hard to evade, and when it's unblockable it gives you headaches. Another quick tip for this one is if you start a fight with against Nick Fury, and if you force close your game and you come back again straight away, Nick Fury just skips all of his first life and goes directly into his second life regen mode and then degenning down to 30%. That's something you could do if you want, but I personally don't like doing that sort of stuff. I like to bring him down how it's supposed to be, but it's worth a mention here as we're doing the easiest way to finish 6.3 point. I hope you guys really find the video useful and you've enjoyed it as well. Next up is going to be X7 will be released, so I will try to do all the X7 easy paths before I come back to the exploration video. But rest assured, I'll be completing the exploration videos as X6.3 and 6.4 as well. But if this X7 drops, I'll be doing at least the easy paths before I come back here. So stay tuned, guys. Lots of more story-based content coming in, and I hope you found it helpful and useful, and make sure to share it with your friends and ally mates. All of that really helps me out a lot, guys. And apart from that, guys, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.